everybody. Welcome back. You're tuning into the Knitting Place podcast. I'm Dina.
I'm Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Hey, Dina.
Hi. You can find me at the Knitting Place on Instagram. You can find me at the Knitting Place on Ravelry and the Knitting Place on Facebook. So please find me.
Well, I'm Pam, but you can find me as Pam Sap on Instagram and Pam Sap on Ravelry.
There you have it. Now you know where to find us.
All our vital statistics.
Exactly.
Everything but our weight. You'll never find our weight anywhere, that's for sure.
It's always a challenge. Anyway,
How are you?
It's been like 3 weeks.
3 weeks. We missed the 2-week mark, but
it's okay. Life got in the way.
Yeah, it always does, right?
We've been busy. Busy.
Knitting our fingers off, right? Our little fingers.
Yes. See, I finished.
Oh, look at what Dina, that's right.
I'm going to shimmy. I finished my sunset highway sweater.
Stand up. Let's see the full. Look at, turn around, show them the back, how the back has got the scoop in the back.
Can you see the scoop?
Yeah, look at that. I like that. I really think that was a good choice.
I'm very excited.
Going longer in the back.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
That was a must for me, so I'm quite happy about that.
Good.
What'd you finish? Well, let me explain why I finished. I actually took a weekend off.
I have to sneeze.
God bless you.
No, it went away. It went away.
As soon as you bring it to the table.
I knew as soon as I said it, I wouldn't have to sneeze. Go ahead. What were you saying?
The only reason I probably finished it is because I was away.
This?
Yeah. I mean, I
Where did you
selfish time to knit. I was in Tarrytown. Went up to the castle. We spent, we finally
the castle.
It's called the Castle, I think. Castle Hotel.
Is that where you stayed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, we spent the weekend, celebrated our anniversary.
It was your anniversary. How many years, Dina?
24.
Next year's the big one.
24 years. Yeah, so I had a little selfish time.
Good. Well, you deserve it.
So that's why I got it done, finally. A little late for Rhinebeck, but it's already done.
There's no day. I always say to the customers, there's no date that's stamped on your item, your piece, that says how long it took you to make it.
No.
So, you just wear it when it's done.
Exactly. I'm wearing it, and I'm enjoying it.
And you're enjoying it. It really is a nice fit.
Thank you.
I think.
Thank you. It's not always that you actually like the way something fits.
That is true. That's very often true.
You have to be able to modify. I think I did go a little longer.
Right.
Actually.
You did.
And I wanted the scoop to cover the back.
Right. Well, that's like we modified the Preston pullover for you as well, right?
Which is one of the pieces you finished, Pam.
There you go. You made it longer. Made the sleeves longer.
Yes.
Much to Joan's chagrin. She doesn't understand the long sleeves, but...
Love the way it came out, and that also fits me well.
Right.
So I'm really quite pleased with that.
We modified that a little bit.
But we got some things finished.
Yes. Well, this was almost done the last time, but...
ends woven in. All seams actually sewn. No more vents.
Diane, I think you wore it this past Saturday, right?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. I really enjoyed it. So that's another finished object.
Right. Well, I didn't really finish that much.
Yes, you did. You most certainly did. You did a great job. You did that. You finished that new hat. That's a sample for the shop.
I did. I saw this hat. It was a free pattern from Woolly Wormhead on...
Was it free?
Yes, it was free. Oh,
nice.
I think you had to subscribe to her newsletter, which I'm surprised I wasn't getting anyway.
How gorgeous is that?
But isn't that beautiful?
The DS
Look at the back.
Slouch hat. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, yes. That is great.
I think she calls it DS because there's what she calls a double stitch. But actually, there's a little story with this stitch, right, Dinah? Here, you can see the double stitch that we're talking about. Joan calls this stitch... Isn't this the one she calls the condo stitch?
Oh, I don't know. Isn't that the double yarn over stitch?
Right, but she calls it the condo stitch.
I never heard of that.
I don't know. I think it's an older term for this stitch, but
it's really pretty because it shows when you actually have the long wraps, you actually see the colorways come through. So when you have the Rios, do you have the Rio samples?
Yes, I do have the Rios.
The hand-dyed yarn, the way the colors come out, you actually see different colors dominate. So it's really pretty.
And these are just a few
like you
of
can
the
just
colors.
imagine how, like in this, the peach and the yellow would come out. This one, the rust, the purple, the yellow.
And this is a great color.
That's gorgeous. This is a great one.
I don't know how you say it.
Picion?
P-I-C-I-O-N, I think, is the spelling.
P-O-I.
Yeah, whatever.
That's beautiful.
Right.
And I think it goes a little into the gold.
Yeah.
Get it, see a little yellow there.
And this one is more purple, all different shades of purples and plums.
Purpura?
Purpura.
Yep.
And then this is I love this color. This is Archangel.
So when you knit with hand-dyed yarns, they look marled.
Yes.
So I think what I'm trying to explain is that here you actually see it's marled, but you get to see the actual colorway come through in the yarn over drop stitch. You know, like you see the colors of the skein. It's very pretty on.
Now it also began with, I think she called it an alternate
Cast on?
cable cast on, maybe. So what it is, it basically it looks it was a twisted rib, but it's like knit one purl one with a twisted knit stitch, but because of that cast on, it looks like the stitch is going all the way down to the bottom.
It's tubular, like a tubular cast on. Very pretty.
And it doesn't have that. If you did a long tail, you'd have that little chain V going on the edge. And I mean, listen,
this kind of mimics the knit and the purl in the cast on.
Correct, right.
It's like it's an elastic cast on.
Correct, and I mean, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You know, you could certainly just do a long tail.
Was it hard?
No, it's more time consuming. You know, it's more time consuming, and
but it's fun to acquire new skills.
I enjoy doing that. That's what we like doing when we can learn a different technique.
Definitely, I love that.
So this was a popular.
Did you YouTube it? Did you look it up?
I think she had. I probably YouTubed it. I
wonder if she had.
I don't know. You know, I just made it, and I don't remember where
this is it actually. Yeah. If you want to see the pattern, it might come in backwards, but it's called the DS Slouch hat from Lily Wormhead. And I'm just going to see if she has. Sometimes they do a reference.
If she didn't, I might have gone to Michelle Hunter of Knit Purl Hunter. I'm not sure what I did for
She has written instructions, illustrated or illustrated tutorials for the alternate cable and cable cast on. So she may have actually done it, but there probably isn't a video if she did that.
Right. So anyway, so this was my. You know,
Very
I love
pretty.
making hats in the fall. So we did the tread. We had the tread from Shannon Cook the last time.
Yep.
Made out of...
we love Woolly Wormhead.
Well, yeah.
And the taupe was Woolly Wormhead.
The first mystery knit-along I ever did was a Woolly Wormhead hat called... I want to say it was called the Merit, I think. It was kind of a lacy, slouchy hat. And that had to be like about 6 years ago.
That was your first one.
That was the first mystery knit-along I ever did, because you were knitting a hat that you didn't know what kind of hat it was going to be.
That's fun.
And that's much easier on a hat because it's a smaller project. Right. So if you don't like it, you know.
Like one of these.
Unlike
Stephen West
that you just did with about 2,000 yards, right?
Oh, my God.
A little bit different.
Definitely
Let me get this out of the way. So,
guys, what do you think of my new haircut?
Dinah got her haircut.
I'm looking in the screen and I'm feeling like it's very short.
I think it looks lovely. I like the back, the stack you got in the back, which is nice. That looks very nice.
Slept on.
Well, that's okay. Just give it a little...
End of the day.
Now, me, on the other hand, I need to get my hair done.
It looks good, though. You know when you get that compliment, oh, your hair looks good, and you're about to go get it cut.
Although, I was with my daughters yesterday, and of course, there's no one more critical than your own daughters, especially girls. You know, and they'll say, Mom, when you cut your hair, don't cut it too short. Or you should go shorter. Or you should do this.
It's actually a nice length for you. I like it shoulder length like that.
I feel like I need to be a little more stylish. I feel like I'm getting too old for just straight hair. You know,
well, it's not straight. You've got body
well, you know,
there's
really not. I feel like there's not a style to it. But I don't know.
Disagree.
When you may come in the next podcast, and maybe it'll be chopped off.
Whatever you do, don't tell the hairdresser that you want it cut short.
Well, that's what you did.
And edgy.
Well, Dinah has been saying for weeks.
How long?
But they're not stacking it. I want it stacked.
No, it was a bob. Because I had a bob. It was
but
all
you were saying stacked. You wanted it stacked, you said. But that's stacked what you got.
Now it's stacked, but now I feel
now
like...
you're saying it's too short.
Yeah. I mean, I purposely let it grow long. I don't think I got it cut for like 3 months to let it grow out. And now look.
Well, the advantage of having a podcast, and you can go back and look 3 months ago, 4 months ago, what your haircut was like. Exactly. I did. The first podcast we did, your hair was shorter.
Than this?
No. Then it was just before you cut it. Then before you cut it.
I mean, the only thing shorter than this is Pixie.
Well,
I'm not doing Pixie.
Well, you got to cut this off. And
no, it's not happening.
Although I was looking at the pictures from Rose's birthday party.
Okay. I had really long hair.
5 years ago.
Oh, my God.
My hair kind of had a little bang going on in that picture. I'm not a bang person. My mother, when I was younger, when I was a young child, always gave me bangs. So I grew up with a thing, an anti-bang.
We have to interview Rose for one of our podcasts.
Well, people don't know who Rose is. You must. Well, our customers would know who Rose is, but Rose is celebrating a birthday in less than about 2 months. 2 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how old is Rose going to be, Dina?
Oh my God.
You know.
I don't.
You don't know? She's going to be 105.
It's 105.
105.
I was going to say 106.
Maybe she's going to be, I thought it was 105.
It's 105.
I think it's 105.
Shame on me, I should know.
Right. Well, we're going to do, Dina and I were just talking about this. We're going to go visit Rose at her home, which is not that far from here.
Oh.
And we're going to do
and you'll all get to meet her.
A video, and you will get to meet Rose. Rose is, the story that goes behind Rose is just
very special.
Very special, yes. So we're not going to tell you anything else, but you will get to meet Rose on a podcast in the future. Okay. But I did get to visit with my granddaughter this weekend.
Not only did you get to visit her with this weekend, I missed out big time when I was away.
That's what happens when you go away. If you want to play, you're going to miss it.
I have to pay.
Exactly.
I have to pay.
That's right.
Well, what happened while I was away? Who came to visit?
Lucy came to visit with my daughters.
Hi,
They
Lucy.
came. They called me on a Saturday morning, and they said, "Oh, we're driving out." I forget what the reason was. They had to drop the car off. But anyway, they spent the day at the yarn shop, and Dinah was away, so it was busier.
Yeah.
Obviously, we were down one person, and
Lucy took the shop by storm.
At one point, my daughters went to go to the store, and I said, "Oh, I keep Lucy here. I'll take care of her." So I'm going around the store helping people, holding the baby, and we're going to have to break her in at an early age. That when she comes to the yarn shop, right, Dinah?
Yes.
That she can sell yarn. We'll have to dress her up in an outfit. So she can
modeling.
sell some yarn for us. But I enjoyed that. As a matter of fact, when they were getting ready to leave, I just said to everybody, "Stop everything. I'm spending a few minutes with my granddaughter. You have to wait."
You needed 5 minutes of bonding time.
And they were fine with that, yeah.
I feel badly.
No, it was fun. Well, we didn't know. I didn't know. You know what? You know how, kids are. Even yesterday, they called me up at 9 o'clock and they said,
sorry.
They said, "Mom, we're coming out. We'll be there at 10 o'clock an hour later."
Nothing like a last minute plan.
Which is fun. So anyway, they ended up doing that and they came out.
Sounds good.
Yep. It was a fun day. Fun day with the baby.
You got to try on the cardigan on her?
Yes, I did.
Speaking of another finished object.
Well, that was, if you recall, Diana, I had said I would finish it by the end of October. And you had said the end of October. But I think I finished it November 3rd or 4th is when I finished it.
That's when you put the buttons on. But you had it knit. You had it completely knit.
Yes, I did.
Because she tried it on that Saturday.
The Saturday, that's right. Buttons
yes.
weren't on it yet. Yep. So anyway, we did that, and it does fit her very nicely, actually.
I'll have to post a picture.
Dinah will put a picture in.
Wait for it. Wait for it. This is the prompt.
Yeah, wait for it. Yes, you will see the picture if you haven't already. Yes. And it was done. I did it in the Debbie Bliss Baby Cashmere.
I'm actually looking at the clock, so I know where to insert it. So if you see me looking at the screen,
it was, and what they called it, the baby cabled coat. Is what they call the pattern from Debbie Bliss. Yeah, it's an older pattern, but it's a really
oldie but goodie.
It's a great pattern, a lot of fun to make. And that I finished it. I think that's what I did.
Did you finish with the baby?
I did. I did. I did something else. My daughter said, as I mentioned before, I will only knit for my daughters if they tell me what it is they want. If they ask for something specifically, because otherwise it's a waste of time. So my daughter said, "I want some accessories for the baby." So she told me, "I want this hat." She went online and she saw the, what's it called, Dinah? The
garter stitch, ear flap hat.
Ear flap hat from Purl Soho.
Yeah.
And I used the extra yarn. The color's not really coming up. It's
like a seafoam green.
It's called Mist on the label, and it's extra.
It's from Blue Sky.
And it has the flaps.
It's really washed out in the
it really
lens.
Looks very washed out in the camera. And I love this.
Is that a tassel?
We have to start putting that on
so
hats.
Cute.
It is so easy to do.
It is so cute, like a tiny little fringe.
Yep, very cute little fringe. So anyway, I finished this for her. And then she also asked me for little mittens for Lucy. So I took a Susan B. Anderson pattern.
Did you put a thumb in it?
No. The baby mitts have no thumbs. Like because I don't know if she wouldn't keep
She probably wouldn't
keep
keep
her thumb in it. So anyway, I made this. Of course, I didn't have Lucy's hand to measure, and guess what I did? I made it too small.
Really? Doesn't fit her?
Her hand from her finger, like I went maybe a 1/4 inch beyond her fingertip, to her wrist is about this down to here.
Wow, she's big hands.
Right, and then my daughter said, I want it long because I want it to stay on her. So my daughter wants it to come like up to here.
It's like a gauntlet.
So
It's a mitten gauntlet.
So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to add a few stitches. You have to add in increments of 4. So I think I'll keep this the same, but I'll maybe increase
after the rib.
After the ribbon, I'll make it a little wider, and of course longer, and I'll make the ribbon.
You can also cast on 4 more stitches. Do the ribbing on a smaller needle, and just
right,
go
and hope it stays. So I didn't tell you this yet, Dinah. My daughter has told me. She said, Mom, rather than sweaters, I want you to make her accessory pieces. So she went on Zara's website. And they have knitwear for kids on the Zara website.
Really? I didn't know that.
And there was a cowl that's got like a twist, like a Mobius twist, very cute. And then there's one that was cream that has little colored baubles on it.
Oh, cute.
She wants that one. And then she wants me to make her a pair of socks. But she wants them to be thick socks. Not really socks, though.
They're probably more like Ugg socks.
She'll wear over her leggings that'll come like up to her knee.
It's almost like a boot, a knitted boot.
It's like a leg warmer.
Yeah, but with a sock, a foot, it would probably be more like a knitted
maybe
boot.
It doesn't need a foot, though. Maybe if she puts a regular sock on it, if you make it like a leg warmer.
She could wear her shoes.
Yeah, because otherwise it might be too thick on her shoe. We'll have to talk to her. So anyway, that's a work in progress.
You've got some things to knit.
So she did give me some direction.
To-do list.
Yeah, a little to-do list. Lucy's. We'll call it the Lucy to-do list.
The Lucy list.
The Lucy list. There you go. What have you been up to, Missy?
Well, I definitely finished this. You all know that. I've done it several times. I did finish something else. I was very excited. This piece.
That's lovely.
I am absolutely in love with this piece. I have to put it on.
That's a piece we
saw
at the
TNNA.
Show, yeah,
the second I saw it, I was madly in love.
It's fiction.
I mean, you guys don't understand.
So I'm not getting fresh, Dana.
No, you're not fresh. This is so fun. It's so neat to wear.
You have to show
it's so cozy. You knit 2 triangles. I'm not going to give too many details. They're joined.
It's all one piece.
2 separate pieces. You join
it
in the center.
Could you flip it around the other way? Like you just had it on with the gold underneath. Could you wear it with the gold on top?
Absolutely. You can make this the dominant color, the gray, as recessive.
Right.
So you can wear it like that. I love a piece that you can like style in different ways.
You have to wear it this way, Dinah.
You can put the lip up here to get like a little border. Look at this. Oh my God. I'm in love.
And that's made out of shibui, right?
It's a shibui, piece. It's made by Shellie Anderson. She's the designer. So you have 2 triangles and then you join them. You can wear it like a scarf.
Wear it to the side too would be cute.
You can tie it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so fun.
I would wear it.
I love a multifunctional piece.
Let me see if you can do this. If you could do something like this, keep it like this, move it over, and put like look at that. Look at
Stunning.
That with a shawl pin.
Stunning.
That's beautiful.
I love this piece. And it's so soft.
Yeah.
No,
what's it made out of? What shibui?
So it's shibui pebble coupled with silk mohair.
Show them the halo it has.
Let's see if you could see.
Can you see that?
I'm a lover of silk mohair.
Silk cloud.
It's called silk cloud, but it's mohair.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It is a mohair.
I am not as much of a mohair.
I know you're not a mohair fan. I love mohair. Love it. Anyway, this has been a very popular sample.
Yeah.
A popular
What's
piece.
It called?
It's called Athos.
Athos.
By Shellie Anderson. And I think, should be an accessory in everybody's wardrobe.
Well, it's a lightweight piece.
Yeah,
but I mean, it's a it has the double layer.
It's so stylish.
And it's so different. There's nothing else that's like that.
And you know what's nice is that it's short in the back of the neck.
So you don't have the whole weight going down
exactly
behind you.
When you have the cowl. Like some people don't like that. Of course, I'm going to need that now that my neck is bare.
Dinah's going to be flipping it around the other way so she can see it. Well, that was a lot of knitting you got done. That is a lot of knitting, Dinah.
I did finish something else.
What else did you finish?
The new piece that I designed.
Where is that?
It's right here. You guys may have caught a glimpse of it.
It was on Facebook.
Facebook and not Ravelry. I didn't post it yet. It's called my Cashmere Meltway wrap. And this is Decadent.
Because
it's 100% cashmere.
Lovely. Look at that.
This is fun.
We have to
this
take
will
it
keep
off.
me warm.
Let's show it on the screen, like pass it from color to color so
Sure.
they can see the color change. And you did some color melting on this as well, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, is this the front?
This is it.
Okay, so we start with the lighter colors, and you see the melting. Mm-hmm. And we get darker as we go down. I can't see the screen.
So there's a lot of color melting. Yes, there's a lot of color melting, and it's just a lot of fun.
That lovely color. It's very soft.
It's really soft.
And it can be a shawl or it can be a
wrap. You can certainly wear it like a stole.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of coverage.
That's really what you say. Wrap yourself in cashmere.
Yeah, definitely.
Lovely.
A melt-away piece.
Nice.
It's like practically a blanket almost. It's so big.
You could wear it on a chilly night when you're sitting knitting.
So these colors I actually had hand-picked and hand-dyed from Jade Sapphire. They were specially made for my kit. And I curated the kit myself. And I will show you the colors. They're very pretty. So if you want them, give the shop a call. We'll be happy to set you up.
Yeah, well, is this the same color?
No, they're all different colors.
All different colors. It's not coming up as nicely on the screen.
Yeah, you're not getting to see all the different variations. But the lighting isn't the greatest.
Yeah, no, it's not.
It's too bright.
Yeah, but really, they're beautiful shades.
Like khakis,
greens,
almonds,
khakis,
greens,
browns, beiges. Yeah.
So, that's a new piece I designed. It's custom to the shop. You can only find it here. It's called Cashmere Meltway.
If you use that yarn, it's 100% cashmere.
Yes.
Lovely. Well, you've got a lot done.
Yep. Those are mine.
It's always nice to get those whips out of your bag.
It is, and I've been very good. I finished 3 major pieces.
But the problem that we keep having is we keep getting rid of them, but we keep...
Well, I usually like to finish something, and I'll add something.
Right.
This time I finished 3 things.
How many things did you add?
None. I just cast on yesterday.
What'd you cast on?
The Getting Warmer.
Oh, that's right.
I'm starting to get cast on itis.
Yeah, you are. We were just talking about that.
No, really. There are
well,
too many
I have
things.
been very controlled to talk about my...
Controlled, I finished 3 things. This is not even a big thing that I just cast on.
I have wanted to cast on a piece for a while now, even before Rhinebeck, right? I was talking about it before.
Veronika.
Right, Veronika, which is a lovely piece.
You guys must know this piece. It's been on Ravelry.
It's been on Instagram. Is it Shannon? I don't want to say... Yeah, very Shannon. Shannon Cook, the same gal who did the tread hat that we had on the last podcast. And, you know, we've been debating about the yarn, what yarn we should use, right? We were up at Rhinebeck, we were looking for yarn, and we both remembered...
I think it calls for heavy worsted.
So.
Let me just say. Well, it was done in Yoth yarns.
16 to 4.
Mm-hmm. So it's a heavy worsted weight.
But it's almost like a more of a rustic look, I think, is what
definitely.
We felt it needed. And so, make a long story short, when we came home, I did not get anything at Rhinebeck for it. And when we came home, I found that I had at home in my stash, I do have the label. I got this yarn at Rhinebeck.
How many years ago?
Oh, about 5 years ago.
When Diner and I made cleaning out the closet.
Trip to Rhinebeck. It's called, I'm trying to, you know, because, well.
Has the label disintegrated?
It's from, what is the name of the place? It's called, here it is. Buckwheat, no, that's the animal.
Grown and made on our farm, complete farm product, 100% fine wool.
Buckwheat, no, that's the animal.
Buckwheat Bridge Angora is made entirely with wind and solar power. Interesting. Yeah. BWBagoats.com.
Buckwheat Bridge Angoras. I think that maybe that's the name of it. Well, whatever. This is my yarn. I've had it, and so then I had to go searching because I had 3 skeins that were not wound, and I had wound 2 skeins. So now the dilemma that we had was we weren't sure if I had enough.
Yeah, it says Buckwheat Bridge Angoras.
Yeah, we weren't sure if I had enough.
How many skeins do you actually have?
5. They're 250 yards each, which gives me 1250. And I think the pattern said 13 something. But then we went on Ravelry, and it seemed as though people were making it with less yardage.
Right. Well, sometimes what they'll do is they'll call for a specific yardage amount. They'll say you need 4 skeins of yath. But if yath has 300 or 400 yards per skein, you're not necessarily using the entire skein to make the garment.
Well, couldn't I
We
try
did
to
research
contact,
that.
but could I contact this, if I could, I don't know if there's a phone number. I did find a website.
There's a website.
And all the yarns they have, it's not like a, I don't want to say it's not like a regular website, but it's all natural yarns, and it doesn't really have the yarns listed, I don't know. It was so long ago that I bought it.
But you're going to put it to use.
But I am going to attempt the Veronika with this, and I have wanted to cast on the Veronika. So
For
I
a
will,
long
by the
time.
next podcast, I will have
Been talking about that since the summer.
Yeah, a long time I've wanted to do this, And
so that's a new one.
it's going to happen. Matter of fact, I did try it on in Rhinebeck.
Yes, you
right?
did. White Barn Farms.
We're trying to decide what
The
size.
sample was there. Very cute.
Right, so that is one of my future whips.
I like that.
But I've been very controlled.
What are you waiting for?
Well, I wanted to get the baby's Lucy's sweater done.
So that's done.
That's done. Then my daughter asked for the hat. So I said, well, let me
That's
quick
Audrey.
hat. Let me just get, no, that was the hat for
Oh,
the
you
baby.
mean for Emily. Okay.
So I did that. And then I had the lace class with the lace thing. So I feel
That's a
I'm
biggie.
obliged to knit on that. So one thing, you know how it is. You just have a million things.
Well, I have Castonitis, but I am definitely going to try to stay a little more controlled as well.
What
There are a
else
few
would you
things.
like to cast on, Dina?
Oh, my God.
Didn't you? What did you just say
The
to me?
Swoncho.
I have the yarn. No, you just said to me before, I have the yarn wound at home. You said the yarn is already wound. Was it
For the
Saturday that you said that
For
to
the
me?
bibby.
For the bibby. That's right. It was
Aaron
today.
More Light. I have too many things.
That's
Aaron
a
More
lovely.
Light.
That's a lovely
My eyes
piece.
look very big on camera. Aaron More Light. That's from the Fiber Company.
Right.
I want to do Girls Best Friend Shawl.
Oh, you want me to get the colors?
No.
Okay. That was another
They're
discussion
over there.
we had the other day. That's right.
Okay, get the colors.
We pulled that. We pulled that as well so that you could start that. But you're not starting that yet,
No.
are you?
No, I might cast on a few things.
Yes, so here we go.
Here-
Castonitis.
Yes, definitely. This is the episode of Castonitis because these are the colors that I've chosen. Shalimar Yarns, Breathless.
See, it's getting washed out. That pink is such a pretty pink.
We've got Frenchie. I don't know if you could tell. Sand Dollar. And this one is called
Saddle Up.
Saddle Up. Frenchie, Sand Dollar, and
Close to the
Saddle
book,
Up.
close to the book.
Oh, maybe that's a little better.
Mm. It's a beautiful shawl.
Let's see. I think that's a really good angle. You can kind of see the colors
It's a
there.
beautiful shawl. So now
insert a photo.
Let's talk about this now, Dinah. How many pieces is that now you're going to cast on? You've got Get Warmer, whatever it's called, Warmer, Getting Warmer.
This one,
You've got that one.
Swoncho.
This one you haven't really cast on yet.
No, but it's over there.
I know, that's over
I'm
there.
not getting that one.
No, we're not going to get that one.
We're not going to get that one. It's a lot. What else did I say I wanted to do?
Well, it's not all what you're going to do, but it's what you still have on your needles, though.
Well,
You have the other thing.
Oh,
I don't want to
speaking-
say what it is.
what, my Citadel?
No, well, that's another one. I was thinking of the other.
Speckle and Pop?
No,
I've got
that's
like
another one. I
800
wasn't thinking of that
stitches.
one.
Those are my big major whips.
Well, you're almost
Barbara and
done.
I are very close to being finished on the Citadel. I don't know if I brought this out recently,
Mm-mm.
but
Did you pick up for the collar?
no. Not that far along. We actually had to get through half a sleeve by this week, which I did. Here's one sleeve complete, and this is the second sleeve.
So is the sleeve done by next week?
Yes.
And then the pickup on
And then the
collar.
pickup.
Yeah, that's the collar's
Barbara's
the last thing.
goal is to be done by December 4th because she's taking it away. She's
She's
going
going to Vegas.
to Vegas.
She's going to take it
It's
to
chill.
Vegas with her?
Yeah, it's chilly there now.
I don't know.
So this will be her jacket.
Good.
So it's getting there. It's a Hohi Locatelli.
Well, we did
You can see-
discuss
Yes, we've definitely discussed it. and I've shown
Thanksgiving,
it.
I think.
So
We
this
can't
is still
see
a
that.
whip. I'm embarrassed to bring it out, but it's still a whip.
I was talking about the other one. The
Oh, I know what she's going to say. Shame on me. The Aaron Moore.
yes, the one that I tried
Versaci
on at the
knits.
show that looked
Yes,
lovely.
that I've Granite Island.
Yes, I really would like you to finish that one because maybe I can wear it.
You can wear it.
Oh, you won't wear it?
I will
I
wear it.
hope you made a size I can wear.
Definitely. We're the same.
I tried that on at the show.
Yeah,
that looked very nice on at the show.
It did. It looked nice
really
on me
did.
too. That's why I'm making it.
But you're going to let me wear it, right?
Yes. I'm a good sharer.
I like that one. So we're not going to talk too much about that because we can't show it to you. But
yeah, I
maybe
didn't write
the
that
next
down.
podcast. How much more do you have to do in that?
I haven't done much.
Well, what do you have left?
Oh, just the 2 fronts, the shawl collar and the sleeves. I've done the back.
You didn't do I thought you did the fronts.
No.
Oh, Dinah, I'm not going to be wearing that anytime soon. Maybe for Vogue.
Maybe.
In January, maybe.
Hopefully it won't be too cold.
I wouldn't mind. That's fine. I'll wear it.
You'll wear it. Anyway, those are my whips. And
so you can see Dinah does have Castonitis.
I do. I want to cast everything on. Everything. Everything.
Well, I mean, that's good because it means you're passionate about what you do, and you love what you do. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. I have to learn how to delegate more.
We've talked about.
Yeah. Anybody wants to knit samples, reach out.
Call up Dinah.
Send us an email. Hmm? I've been better about asking people to help out.
You've been much better, really. Much, much better than you normally were. Yeah, because you want to, I mean, the thing is...
I want things to be knit really well.
Well, and I think part of it is also it's things that you want to knit.
I do take
there are things that you want to knit. There's something
things,
about it that you like. But then sometimes, this happens as well. You want to start it, and you start it, and then you get tired of it halfway through. Not you personally.
But me personally.
But I know it happens to me as well. Okay, the thrill is gone.
I will go like 90%, and then I usually lose steam. That's what happened with the Cashmere wrap. I started that when I went away in June.
Yes, right. But then what was the piece?
No, July, excuse me.
That I don't think you ever finished.
Oh, there are many.
Wait a Stephen West piece.
The Exploration Station. Never finished it.
You were like 95% done.
I got even through like the hardest part. I'm on like the edge.
And you never finished it.
Why? I don't know. I'll finish it.
I'll finish it for you. Bring it in. I'll do it.
No, I'll finish it.
Let me wear it.
You'll never wear it. It's purple and pink.
It's purple and pink. So Dinah was picking colors. We were talking about picking colors for her Swoncho before. Excuse me, that's my phone. I'll just move it away. And she's pulling out the same color she has here. She's picking out gold. At least I'm consistent. I just look at what you're wearing, Dinah. It's true, you are consistent. Yeah.
I'm consistent.
But she's not going to be doing the golden.
But usually, I like knitting in color, and then I don't wear it. But look at me, I'm wearing this color. I feel like something's sticking out over here. What is that? Is that a drop stitch?
No, it's a pulled stitch. You have to pull it. You need a crochet hook to pull it in.
I'll fix it. Thank God you guys can't see that on TV.
Oh my!
Or maybe you can.
Goodness gracious!
I just don't have my glasses on.
No, you can't see it. I can't see it. I wouldn't even know what side to look on, with the reversal. I guess it's like over there somewhere.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay.
All right, so those are basically whips.
Works in progress. And finished objects.
Finished objects. Should we talk about our winner? Winner.
Yes.
We did our number generator, and we want to thank everybody who left their comments on Ravelry.
But what they're anxious to cast on, just like...
Or suggestions of what they want, like
what
they're working on.
Right.
And just, it was nice. It was nice to see what people are working on, and it certainly piques interest. And
someone was saying that they were on the starting point, and my recollection is they were closer to being done, but they had put it down. And I said, "Oh, don't put it down. That's such a pretty piece. The starting point.
It really is.
Really, it is.
That's a beautiful one.
When you come so far, you have to finish it." I said to her, "You must finish it. It's well worth it."
That's my phone.
These phones are so distracting.
Hold on, guys. Let me tell my husband I can't talk.
You told him you couldn't talk just before we got on.
He doesn't listen. I said, I'm about to podcast. I can't pick up. What does he do? He calls. Men.
What are you going to do with him?
Anyway, all right.
So we have a winner on that, and who is it?
It was, the number was actually number 8, and it was So Mary Knitter on Ravelry. Congratulations, you are the winner. You get to pick a circular needle from Signature. We are so excited for you. And she's from
Monrovia, California.
Thank you.
There you go.
Congratulations. So please send us an email. We want to know, or you can actually message me on Ravelry if you'd like. Let me know where I could ship the needle. And if you want to call the shop, 516-944-9276. I'll let you know which needles we have in stock.
That's absolutely. And thank you for everyone who's joined the Ravelry group, because we've had a nice tick up on Ravelry.
Yes, and if you're not part of our Ravelry group already, please don't hesitate to join.
Right, and also thank you for everyone who subscribed.
Oh yes, we had a
to
considerable
YouTube.
boost.
Yeah, we had a nice boost. So thank you. And
that was very pleasant. So
yep,
we appreciate your
pleasant surprise.
Yes. Please continue to support us, and if you have anyone that you'd like to share it with, please send them a shout out for new subscribers. We're always looking for new people to follow.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's our winner, and I guess we can move on to we didn't talk about the new samples in the shop.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna. Yeah, that's why I'm looking at this.
We have some new
thing behind me.
Yes. Do you want to talk about it?
Well, I think this is adorable, and I bet you Lucy could almost wear this.
When she starts walking. When she starts walking, it'll be cute. I think when they're just sitting.
Well, she stands up. She can stand up and hold on to something. Anyway, this is a pattern from
Big Bad Wool. It's called Miss Kitty.
Look at the kitty.
Let me take the kitty out. It's so cute.
She's got a kitty in her pocket.
How cute is that? There's a little tail here.
Yeah.
This is not an
that's
unwoven
adorable.
end.
That's adorable.
And she's got a little bow around her neck.
Yeah.
And it goes right in the pocket, so there's a cute little toy.
It's made out of the
Weepaka,
which is lovely.
Which is a nice yarn to work with.
It's got the little rough loop at the edge.
Here's some different colorways. This one was actually done with the gray tweed and the blush. This is blush with the brown and ivory tweed.
I love that brown and pink combination.
Yes, very pretty.
Yeah.
So let's see if you can see that.
And it looks like it's a quick knit.
And then
it's not a big piece.
Do the hot pink if you're looking for a more vibrant look.
There are lots of colors.
There's purple, and this
turquoise.
Is a pretty blue.
Mm-hmm.
So there's plenty of stuff to knit that in.
So that's a new little kid sample that we have in the shop.
So come and check that out from Weepaka, Big Bad Wool.
Excuse me.
We have the Buccaneer shawl. Should we take that out?
Take that out. I'm going to get a second candy done.
Sure.
Got to tickle me.
This is a shawl that was hand knit by one of our customers, and we're very grateful. Thank you, Nikki, for doing such a lovely job on the Buccaneer shawl. We had spoken about this shawl for the Artful bundles, and we just wanted to show it to you knit up.
Oh, that's lovely.
The main color is used, that was Artful, I think confetti from Belle, and then we did one of the colorful bundles. Yeah. So a lot of fun, a great play on yarn.
There's some great colors too in the bundles.
And it's a fun asymmetrical triangular shawl. You can just wrap it around. Very pretty. This has been a real popular yarn in the shop. A lot of people like the springiness to the finger and weight
that's
yarn.
what I did my match and move in. Here are some of the, I don't know if you can see, there are pinks and blues and turquoise, and then the beiges, and then the beige going down into the teal. We also have a gray gradient as well, and the bright one that Dinah just showed you. These are lovely. There's a lot of yardage in this. There are 6 colors.
It's a generous bundle.
It's 74 yards. It's a lot of color.
Generous bundle. So we've been working on trying to get some new samples for the shop. If there's anything that you'd like us to sample out, you can always send a shout out.
Absolutely, yeah.
We're always looking for new things, and it's nice to have the samples in the shop. They really work.
Yeah, well, it's so much better when a customer can come in and see something knit up. How it knits and how it feels, especially with some of the fingering yarns too.
Or even just a new collection. You don't have the vision of what it's going to actually work up as. So when you have a sample knit up,
this is a perfect example, a combination of the silk cloud with the pebble.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a pretty combination.
And of course, if you didn't want the mohair, the halo, you can certainly substitute the yarn as long as you had the right gauge.
And what I'm wearing is called the Arika. It's now I'm not sure.
Arika Cowl.
It's a 1 skein.
I thought it was 2.
2 skeins.
I thought it was 2. It was from Jane Richmond.
It's this is knit in. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. Mecha from Malabrigo.
Yes.
I believe it's MECC or C. I think it's CCH or whatever. Whatever to make a difference.
MECCA or MECHA.
Something like that. Mm-hmm. And it's got the fringe, and it's really a nice piece. It's the kind of piece that you wear it, and you don't even feel like you have it on. And like Dinah was saying before,
it takes 208 yards.
About the so it's 2 skeins. Mm-hmm. About the Athos is that
right. It's another nice
in the back, so you
it's not as clumpy in the back.
Right, and you could wear it under a jacket and really not
still get the coverage.
Right. Matter of fact, we've even done this in a cotton. We've done this for the spring version of it. So this is another, and I think this colorway is Jupiter.
It's very
from
pretty.
Malabrigo, which is nice.
Malabrigo does a nice job with the hand dyed.
Right, and it's it's not a difficult piece to knit at all. So
it's like a comb over there.
Right. There you go. So anyway, this is a great piece, and it goes relatively quickly. Mm-hmm. So that's good.
Yep. Speaking of neck warmers.
Oh, the other one. Which one?
This one.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I call it the Dickie.
No, what was the full name of it, Dinah, when we did it last year? That wasn't the full name of it. It wasn't just a Dickie. Everybody
needs a Dickie.
That's what we were being humorous. You know, when we did it
we had mentioned last time that this magazine had gone out so quickly. This is the Knit Simple, and you're probably seeing it in reverse. This is the piece that I designed. It's a net Kraemer.
And this is what I was wearing last month.
Right, so some of you had inquired. It's it's a 1 skein project, and that's it in the Rasta. And I think we have some other colorways. I believe the sample in the magazine, they use Diana, which is a pretty shaded yarn.
Oops.
This is Anniversario, which is another beautiful colorway if you're looking for shading. Malabrigo does a great job with their hand dyes.
Struggling here with this too. But here you go, like this. And then this ties, so we tie under here.
Actually, the green matches me.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, not really.
We made several of them in the shop, and as we mentioned the last time, we did put, it's not on these two, but we had fur pom-poms.
This sample was done in Loopy Mango.
I'm struggling with
1 skein of the Merino 5.
Right, and this is the Loopy Mango. Here, I have a sample of that here.
So single skein projects are always nice this time of year. Ooh, it's a little harsh.
Oh, it is harsh, right?
Yeah.
I think it's the overhead light.
Maybe.
And the gray. Just 2 samples of, it's
there are lots of colors.
Cream and,
ivory black. I'm looking at baby blue.
Yeah.
The soft teal, the robin's egg.
It also has that
lavender.
Softness to it. That's lovely.
But it's great. These 1 skein projects.
Of the Young yarn. Is that Young?
I can't believe what I said this week.
Yeah, well, I thought.
I didn't even get it.
Well, it was
goes to show
Saturday.
You how every woman in the store chuckled and laughed.
It was Saturday, and it was very, very busy.
How many people were here?
Oh, the store was loaded.
The store was full.
And I was climbing on a ladder to get something, and Dinah turns to me and she says, "Pam, do you think Young
is too limp for the Dickie?"
Is too limp for the Dickie. And I looked at Dinah and I said, "Dinah, I can't believe you said that."
And with the straight face, I said, "What did I say?"
Several of the ladies went hysterical,
laughing.
And Dinah's looking at me like she doesn't understand what she said.
I did not understand what was so funny.
I said, "I can't believe you just said that."
Well, I was obviously focused on yarn.
There she was.
I don't know what you guys were focused on.
Well, show them what Young is now that we've talked about it.
This is Young.
Lovely.
So Young is not too limp.
Did you end up selling it for the Dickie?
Yes,
you did.
Nina bought Young.
Oh, is that what she bought?
Yes.
What colorway did she buy it?
She bought the pretty one that Maria did her cowl in, the blues and the
looks
purples.
Like blueberries. Looks like a
Monet
so
garden.
Pretty. Yeah. She was hysterical when you said that.
I know.
I said Nina's laughing
first.
Anyway.
Oh, you were so funny.
But now I'm changing. I'm putting on something else. We
love this.
This is a great piece. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
This time of year, we love cashmere.
Yeah, who doesn't love cashmere? Actually, Dinah, this goes very nice with what I'm wearing today.
Yes, it really does.
It's like a cloud. Look at that. Look at that.
It's our tricolor cashmere cowl.
Made out of?
Cashmere light. We'll show you the beautiful shades. Excuse me, my phone is going nuts. I'm just going to see who's trying to reach me.
It might be important.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, it uses 1 skein each, 3 colors. So it really is not, for a 100% cashmere cowl that feels like a cotton ball. It really is not, I don't think, you know, a crazy expensive piece.
Not for cashmere.
No, not for cashmere. So I just brought up a sampling of
some of the different colorways.
Look at this, guys. Look at this.
This is actually a good angle back here.
Back here. Look at this color.
That's a beautiful coral, in case you're not seeing it.
Loving this. I'm loving that.
That's the new army green. It's like a fatigue color, like a khaki.
I don't know.
This,
what color?
the oatmeal and the coral. Oh my.
That's what I was
this
thinking
is
of.
A beautiful trio. I mean, there's so many beautiful trios that you could see in here.
This is powder blue and denim blue.
I know that we have navy.
Or you could be basic. Yeah, the navy's not, the dark is not here. This is black with light gray and
charcoal.
Medium.
That's a popular
this is even
color.
Pretty. This what was popular last year with the blush.
This, and the ivory.
Yeah, that was very popular.
This is like a champagne color. I mean, look at these 3.
That's lovely.
If you were to do something like this, that's really pretty.
So there are
many different ways.
It's a great a quick knit too for a gift. You know, if you're looking for that holiday gift,
a special holiday gift,
especially if you want to do cashmere for
yes,
someone. Yeah,
really nice.
It's a lot of fun, and it's like I said, it's like a big cotton ball.
So that's definitely, if you look up close, you could see how lofty the yarn is.
Take this.
See if I can get a nice imagery. See how fluffy it is? And you definitely don't want to pull tight on this yarn.
No,
this yarn really needs to be loose so that it could breathe. The fibers could breathe.
The
halo.
The halo. That
so pretty.
Nice. It's lovely.
So this is
that's
popular.
Right. The thing is not to pull tightly.
Definitely not on this yarn because it is springy, and you can easily, if you pull tight on this yarn, it just looks very flat, and the whole beauty. Oh, look at that spring. The whole beauty.
Yeah, you lose the beauty if you want.
Yes, you want the texture, the boucle texture coming out, as well as the halo.
Right. So again, this has
been designed.
Yeah, this is a lovely. It's been a great piece.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't show the mecha. I can never say the name of that yarn.
But
the
different colors.
The different colors.
We'll show you a few samples of
mecha. This was in
mecha.
what I was wearing.
The Arika cowls.
The Arika cowl.
So it takes 2 skeins. Sorry, we're jumping, but beautiful gold, the blue purple.
I love this color.
This is porcelain, which is very popular.
That's front. This is
ochre.
No, actually, it's mustaza.
Really?
Yeah,
looks like the ochre.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And this one is. What is that thing? Or Orujo? Just a sampling. There are many other colors too, but we just pulled a few for you to see.
Great contrast. You want to wear, I mean, something like this, I think you want it to be a pop color.
Right.
You don't want it to fade away and blend into your
coat. We wear so many neutral colors that to add a nice pop is very nice.
So, should we talk about new product? We got a lot of new things in.
We could talk about new products.
Sitting here looking at my desk.
Oh my goodness gracious, I know. There's so much going on.
I'm going to talk about some of the new boxy bags that we just got in.
Go right ahead.
And then you could go into Isabell.
Good.
These are some cute new boxy bags that we just got in. We got many new prints, so we're really excited. Some of them have already gone out the door. I think people have seen it on the unboxing, so they went out quickly.
You have to show them the inside, though.
Oh, the inside on these bags are absolutely great. So I'll open one up. I stuffed them with tissue paper so you can see how boxy they are. But they're actually laminated. It's like a plastic coating. I don't know if you could see it shining. But when you put your knitwear in here, sometimes when your yarn rubs against fabric, it tends to fray. Or not fray, but you get that, what's it called? When you need to kind of go over it with the gleaner, it kind of fuzzes out. So because this has got like a nice clean plastic smooth texture inside, it doesn't rub, so it doesn't wear on the yarn. So it's really nice. And she's got different prints. This one is like a gray stripe. And here you'll find, this one's really cute. Look at this print in here. The little dogs. How cute. Oh my God.
Love,
so
love,
cute.
Love.
The little hot dogs in there.
And I had to pull this one just now. This is another little pattern.
Here, we got so many nice ones.
And
each
look
one
at the
is
inside
different.
Of that. I think, I mean,
and they all have the laminated fabrics inside.
Right. Which is very nice. Like
the
you mentioned
coating.
For the...
this one is the polka dot. I mean, they're so well made.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really nice. So come on in while they last. New
Brand
project
new.
bags. So we're excited to
Who
have
doesn't need
these.
a new project bag? I just told Dina before, right? I took out this bag that I have that is so ugly, and I said I'm embarrassed that I have a project in this. Actually, two of them. The gradient cowl is in an ugly bag.
Oh,
and
it's
so
a
is the lace,
bag.
the lace, but it's not a good bag because it falls out, it's slippery, it's just not a good bag, so I'm going to have to get one of these bags. But
it also makes a great holiday gift this time of year. You know.
My birthday's in December.
December what? Why don't we just tell everyone?
Well, we're talking about gifts, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
I'm only kidding. Anyway, had to say it.
It's December 4th, right?
Are you serious?
Barbara said December 4th today. December 3rd.
Excuse me. But she should really know because her grandson's birthday's on the same day.
She said the 4th.
Well, she's wrong. She's wrong, Barbara. That's terrible. I can't believe Barbara did that. That's okay. I'm not sensitive. Said she. I'm missing one. Am I missing one?
The little one.
Where is it? Oh, here it is.
The itty bitty.
The itty bitty.
The baby. Okay, you do it.
Well, this is a... How did we find out about Isabell?
We found out it through the girls at East Bastricot. Thank you, Lisa and Melissa.
I love these pieces. They had these great pieces. Look at this.
She pulled this out. I think it was Lisa.
Yes, Lisa pulled this out, and this is great. It's made out of almost like a cotton. I want to say like an old-fashioned word, like a cotton ticking or
twill yarn.
Yeah,
twill fabric. Excuse me.
And look at that, how nice that's made.
Let's just put a few things inside.
And I mean that's just a few, but you can put a lot in here, and that nice Velcro closure
seals it.
Stays closed, and if you really have a lot of gadgets.
The leather tab is really nice for a pull tab.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really fight with it.
Right.
And like I said,
look at this. And this is like a...
Put your notions inside.
It's like a darker denim, and this looks like a lighter denim.
Washed out.
Washed out denim.
That's Big Brother.
Is that what it's called? Or did you make that?
No, I think it's actually...
Is it?
She called it Big Brother, yes.
But look at that. How great is that? That is fabulous. I think at least. You can put your gauge check in it.
She's a beautiful
maker.
You
can put double-pointed needles in there or a little...
crochet hooks.
Someone was even saying today, they could take this out with them.
As a clutch.
You could put your cell phone.
Keys. I joked about that.
Credit card, right.
How cute is this?
Mm-hmm.
Just go to a restaurant. Just have this. It's so cute.
I think it's great.
Very well made. She's a beautiful maker. Isabell B. from Canada.
Mm-hmm. Quebec.
Yep. Really nice.
And then we got, let's do you want to do the project bags first?
I love these bags. You all know how I like to knit and walk. Oh, hello.
We have 3 different sizes. Oh, you have the big one there, right?
I think I'm medium.
You
have Mama Bear, Papa Bear.
Maybe I got 2 of the same sizes by mistake. I think I did.
No,
is it right?
This one looks bigger.
Yep. Anyway, you can put them on your arm while you're walking, and you could have your knitting and just be knitting while you're walking. And they're reversible, aren't they?
I believe so. Last time I did this on Facebook Live or whatever that was, I didn't do such a fluid job.
But they are. Let me see if I can do this on this one. This is the smaller one. But they are reversible.
I was going to try and get my project in here to demonstrate.
Good, do that.
I dropped a stitch.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not a problem for you. Pick that up.
I'll pick it up.
But here you go. You can have it reversible.
Okay, guys.
With the white showing through.
So while I'm helping you all in the shop, I'm just going to walk around with my new Isabell bag.
She have a Isabell B bag on her arm, and she's going to be knitting.
I'm going to walk and knit. I'll go up and down the steps. I'll get my rows done.
Don't trip.
And I'll cater to all your needs.
There you go. What could be better? What more could you ask for?
Multitasking.
There you go.
Okay.
You go. So there are the 3 different size project bags.
I'm going to have to get this one.
I know. You can never decide. We'll take one of each, right?
I like this one. This is like a gray.
Mm-hmm. I like that
too. Her name on it.
It's going to be the Dina bag. And then, what else do we have?
Needle cases. Thank you.
This is one. So here you go. This is it. You open it up.
Is that the interchangeable circular?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah. And
you put your cables in here.
Yeah.
And you put your... Oops.
Can you see?
I can't put my fingers in.
Yeah.
You put your needles in there.
And it
holds a lot. You have all the different slots in here,
your
and then there's a
points.
little case over here.
Little
Velcro tab to put some more notions or other
that you can
instruments.
Put, take measures or scissors or whatever.
They're very well made. She does her very attention to detail.
And the way it closes up, once you have everything in there, is you roll it up
and you Velcro it.
And you Velcro it just
naturally.
Like this. Right. Just like that.
So it's compact.
And it's got the tab on it also.
Yes. And what's nice is the Velcro seals it, and she has the fold over tab so nothing gets lost.
Right.
And again, just great craftsmanship.
Yeah.
So this is another case, and then the final one
is this. Look at the size of this one.
That's that DPN or straights?
I think this is straights or deep. Well, I think we've seen it both ways. It could be DPNs or straights, but you've got pockets here, and you've got the little leather straps, and you've got pockets here with the leather straps as well.
And then you have two pockets here. There's stitching here. I don't know if you could see it, but it's two separate sections for pockets. One up here.
Nice. It's got the checkered lining inside.
Very well made.
Yep. And I think it's got the, looks like almost a gray cotton, and there's the dark denim cotton.
Right. She sent us a variety of different colors. Yeah. And we're very fortunate. She's been extremely busy, and we are very grateful that she allowed us to carry her product in our shop. She doesn't have too many shops in the States who do carry her product, so we feel very grateful. And thank you to
we had
Lisa
a customer
and Melissa
who came in recently who said she wanted to get it and she couldn't find it.
Right. So she was excited that we now carry it. So that's that collection.
Yeah, that's great. Great new item. Great new item.
Do we talk about Luft?
Did we? We should, yeah. We
didn't talk about it, right?
No, I don't think we did we? No, maybe we did. Did we talk about it?
I know we did an unboxing, so we're a little bit confused, but I will show you the Luft. Luft just came into the shop. This is from Woolfolk. It's been popular. And then there are two more colors.
Those colors.
The gold and the blue.
This one at the end here is a light blue. And it's like a
medium gray, a silver, a gold, and a dark denim. And then the charcoal is actually on back order. There's been a piece that was designed by Melissa, and it's a cowl called Getting Warmer. So this has been getting a lot of attention on Ravelry. It takes 3 skeins of the Luft. And if your heart is set on charcoal, you can always use Techno. Techno has the same properties or very similar properties to the Luft, and it's about the same gauge, and it would take about the same number of skeins. So if you're interested, you can always do the cowl and that. So this is new to the shop. Look it up. Luft by Woolfolk Yarns. They've got beautiful samples. We literally just got it in, so I don't have any patterns to show you. But there's pattern support from Woolfolk Yarns is incredible.
Oh yeah.
Their designs are fantastic, cutting edge. We love Woolfolk.
That's a great yarn, a great new yarn. I'm looking over here at the
at my pile. Well, we have the beautiful 4x4 ribbed hat. This is another popular original design for the shop.
It's nice.
It's free with the purchase. Not hard to do.
What's it made out of?
It's made out of Anzula's For Better worsted. And we kind of coordinated the pom-poms to the yarn. And there's some other samples that you can see.
Pretty. I like that.
That's gorgeous.
Like the shading of the yarn.
Yes, this is beautiful. The hand-dyed yarn. And then we have this one here.
Oh, I like this one. Oh, it's one of my favorites, I think.
I think it's called Sexy. With the Tanuki fur. And then we have this colorway, Seaside. And this is a beautiful pom-pom.
Just a very neutral look.
Gorgeous.
That's pretty.
Absolutely gorgeous. It takes 1 skein, and we're very excited because Anzula's going to be here.
That's right.
Sabrina from Anzula.
Saturday, right?
Saturday. We're going to have her for a trunk show.
Fun. That'll be fun.
And we also have Tanya from Tanya's Stitches on Saturday. She does project bags, so we're excited to see her.
Oh, great.
And she'll be here with us all day on Saturday. So if you're looking for project bags and holiday gifts, definitely come and check her out. Yes, Saturday. We're excited.
Speaking of Anzula.
Yes, the Paxton.
Where is it?
It's right. The pink one's right.
The pink one is here. I can't find the beige one, but
I think it's on the chair.
I think so too. But let me show you this one first, and then I'll show you that one. This
Can
is
I get
not.
the head.
This one is
The
not.
bald head.
Here, Dina, you show them that while I try to find the other one.
Well, we have Paxton here. This is a popular sweater in the shop. It's an infant newborn sweater. And this particular garment was knit in Artful Bell. It takes one skein in the fingering weight yarn. And it has 2 buttons with an off-side button band closure. And we've got a beautiful matching hat that goes with it.
We put a little squiggle on the top.
Squiggles.
Little girl.
Original add-on to the top of this hat. So that's a very cute layette set.
Yes. Now this is
the original shop sample that we have here in the shop was actually knit in Anzula Squishy. So Barbara actually knit the sample for us in Squishy. Again, it takes 1 skein. And the one skein actually did the hat as well.
Yeah, one skein did both, right?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I made this for Lucy. She came home from the hospital in this.
Yes, it's a great sweater.
With the hat and this, it's a newborn size. Matter of fact, the pattern comes preemie, and the largest size is newborn. So this is the largest of the sizes, and then they have preemie sizes.
And it actually fits to about 3 months or so, depending on the size.
Depends on the size of the baby and how fast they grow. I don't think Lucy got 3 months out of hers, but she was like, 3 months, she was like 13 pounds.
Right, she was a little bigger.
Yeah.
But I know Sammy, Barbara made it for Sammy, and she wore it probably even longer than 3 months.
Right.
The hat actually that Barbara used was a simple newborn hat with a touch of lace. However, she left the lace pattern out to keep it gender neutral. Right. This is done in Seaside, which is a pretty
colorful.
Yeah, it's just nondescript.
This has been a very popular.
Yes, a very sweet sweater.
And it's a top-down knit.
Top-down. The sleeves are knit in the round, so there's very little finishing. You weave in your ends and you sew on buttons.
Bind it off and
done.
weave it in and you're done. Absolutely.
And I think one skein, actually, she made, did she make booties?
I made the booties.
You made the booties.
I got booties so that was out great. Of it too, so it was a sweater, hat, and booties.
I mean, out of 1 skein of yarn.
What more could you ask for?
Right, that was great. Yeah. So if you're interested, Anzula will be here this weekend.
And she'll have many other samples with her as well.
Yes.
As matter of fact, I have Sabrina. This was also Anzula, right? This was
Dragonfell.
My Dragonfell.
What yarn did you use for this one?
Dreamy.
This one was Dreamy. So
which is similar to Squishy. The only difference is Squishy has...
this is so pretty.
This is cashmere and wool, and there's some nylon in Squishy. That's the only difference.
Lovely.
Yeah.
This is Melanie Berg, right?
Melanie Berg's Dragonfell, yeah. I did this one that time. Remember, you did Ashburn out of Cloud, which was another Anzula yarn, which is lovely. It's a little thinner, more like lace weight. So that was fun. And that's about it, I think. I don't know, do I have anything else over here? I do have the lace that we're knitting for the class, but I don't know.
Well, why don't you talk about your lace class?
Well, we are doing a lace class. I mentioned that a few podcasts ago, I think, right? It's from Michelle Hunter of Knit Purl Hunter. And she's also done those great building blocks books that we've done. We were in classes on that. And this is a building lace, I guess she calls it, a building block lace. So we've been doing that. I think she has in the pattern, there's maybe 9 different lace patterns. And so we've had one class.
It's a shawl when it's done?
It's a shawl when it's done. My color is like just a bit. It almost has like a pink cast to it.
It does.
Like a pink cast.
You may not see it, but it does have a pink
Her patterns, if you've ever done any of the Michelle Hunter patterns, they're very well written.
Let's see if you can.
They learned a lot with a provisional cast on this that they're going to remove later and put a triangular edging on it. They've learned the use of the lifeline. And they're using the lifeline now.
Is this charted lace? Do they have to learn how to read a chart?
Yeah. Well, yes, they do.
Is it written?
They do. I mean, it's written, and it's charted. But as she progress, the patterns get more difficult. And the last pattern is there's knitted lace and lace knitting. This is knitted lace, and what that means is the reverse row back is a relief row. It's a purl row back, and the other. Lace knitting is when every row is different. So you'll have your yarn overs, your SSKs, if you miss a yarn over and then you...
Definitely not a project to drink with. Or answer the phone.
But luckily, that is the last of the 9. So hopefully they'll have learned enough by the time they... Otherwise, I'm going to have a drink when I teach the class.
Definitely not knitting while under the influence kind of project.
But anyway, it's a lovely... It uses Riley yarn, which is this Cassell yarn. It's linen and silk and
It has a beautiful drape.
Yeah, it's great for this particular piece. So anyway, that's one of the things I've also been working on, too. And that's about it for me in terms of my lace.
Pam didn't want me to show you this, but I'm going to anyway.
What is it?
The Noble. Oh. This is a new yarn that we have in the shop. It's called Noble.
It's lovely.
Great for chunky hats.
You need touch of vision in this because this is so squishy and soft.
Yeah. We just, someone just finished an Afghan using, I think, 13 or 14 skeins of this. The big Afghan, actually, that I knit for Zach when he went off to school.
Afghan,
Teresa actually just knit it up in Noble. It was magnificent. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't get a picture of it. But we do have a little sample, which is always very popular, another kid sample. It's the Isabell Pullover, and we have yet to put on buttons, so it's not 100% complete. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
But it's really cute.
This is a popular piece.
There's two little buttons go down the side. It's just so adorable. This cute little poncho, and it comes with generous sizing. No,
it does.
I think from child to adult.
Yes,
crazy. Yep. So, mother daughter.
You could exactly.
So cute.
That's a great idea,
so
mother
cute.
daughter. That's nice.
This would be cute for Lucy.
That would be cute for Lucy.
Another one, and for Sammy.
What size is this one?
And Riley.
Is this a 1?
I don't know if this was the smallest size or not.
I think it was.
I think I might have to make it for me.
Yeah, it's very comfortable. It's very, as I said, if you could feel how soft and squishy it is.
And it's very light. Like you're looking at this bulky, chunky yarn that's on an 11 or 13 needle, but
it feels very, very light.
Yeah. So that's really good. Anyway, I don't know, Pam, but I think that's a wrap. It's the end of the day. That's it. I'm looking at my list. We've covered finished objects, whips, our winner, new products, new shop samples.
I think that's it. My goodness, how could that possibly be?
That's it. We're so efficient.
Well, it is the end of the day.
My phone's beeping.
My
family wants me home. They're waiting for me at a restaurant.
Maybe they're ready.
Dinner.
Maybe they want to know what you want to eat.
Hi. Anyway, this was great. Thank you so much for tuning in.
And listen, you must subscribe.
Hit the little red button.
If you like what you see.
On YouTube.
Hopefully you do.
Yes. Find us on YouTube, The Knitting Place, and there's a little red button that says subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram and on Facebook, and you can also actually join our group on Ravelry.
I have to say, what we've also been doing lately are the box openings.
Oh yeah, if you haven't checked us out, you
box
could
openings.
see the unboxings on Instagram and on Facebook. We've been trying to mix it up, so if you really want to see what's brand new in the shop,
exactly, as it walks through the door, you'll see
definitely
one of the box
you can
openings,
follow us.
right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's been a fun way to stay connected with our customers.
And also, join our Ravelry group. Or post some pictures on Ravelry. We'd love to see some pictures of what you're knitting or what you finished objects.
Speaking of posting and sharing, I have to tell you, I am so touched when I wake up in the morning and I get these emails from customers of their children, their grandchildren, friends, the blanket that they knit in their the gifted one's home. Mm-hmm. I mean, this morning I woke up and Anita, I have to post the picture of your granddaughter. She's adorable. But I absolutely love it. It puts a smile on my face, and I can't wait to share it. Yes, it's awesome. So we're proud of all of you and all your finished projects, and
continue to share.
Yes, we enjoy it,
and let us know. What if there's anything that you want us to talk about. That maybe that you've knit, you want to let us know about a great sample or something.
You can leave a comment on YouTube, absolutely, or you can send us an email if something piques an interest. You can reach me at theknittingplace@gmail.com. And I think that's a wrap.
And we must wish people a happy Thanksgiving for those who celebrate.
Oh my God, are we going to have a post before?
I don't know. It's next week, Dinah. That's next week.
Oh, guys.
It's a week from this Thursday, right?
Happy Thanksgiving.
If we don't talk to you, happy Turkey Day if you celebrate.
Hopefully you do.
Well, I know in Canada, their Thanksgiving is a different day. I think they just had their Thanksgiving.
It's all you Americans then. Happy Thanksgiving. We give great thanks.
We're thankful for all your support.
We really are.
And
we don't take that lightly.
No, we don't. We really don't.
If you're around Black Friday, come out and visit. If you're not,
give a shout out, give us a call.
Busting out the doors in all the department stores will be open, and definitely come visit us on Saturday. Saturday is Small Business Saturday.
So maybe we'll try to podcast the week after Thanksgiving.
The Mad Rush.
The week after Thanksgiving, we'll do that maybe.
And definitely check us out. By the way, we also have, aside from trunk shows, December 9th, we are also hosting a class, a workshop. Stephanie Jean from Asylum Fibers, she'll be here, and she's going to have a trunk show as well as a workshop in brioche knitting. So if you're interested.
She has a great sample piece.
She does. You can always buy some of her yarn and show support and use her yarn to make the sample that's actually going to be worked on in the shop. I don't know how many people. I know that my table can seat 10.
We could probably squeeze more if we had to. We could put them at the...
So it will be first come,
first serve.
Or first sign up, first serve.
There you go.
There you go.
We want to look at it.
So don't miss the boat if you wanted to learn brioche.
So a lot of exciting things coming up, and of course it's always exciting as you prep for the holidays.
Yes.
No matter what holiday you celebrate.
Don't save your presents for the last minute.
Yes.
Get your knitting projects
Get started now.
We are warning you. Leave yourselves time. Knitting takes time.
We always say that I'm always the worst offender. I decide after Thanksgiving, okay, I need to, what did I do last year? I think I made 10 hats.
I know, well, hats are great because it's a one skein. Even the little dicky or the cowls, those are all great. But if you need to do something,
no matter what it is, don't put yourself under so much stress because, it's not just that's not the only thing you have to do when you're celebrating the holidays. You might have to prepare for entertaining and...
hello.
Right, there you go.
Hotel in my house.
Dinah has a hotel going on.
Got like a constant revolving door.
Right.
Oh my God.
So you never know. So don't leave anything to the last minute. And, think ahead of time. Maybe we've given you some ideas of things you can make today. That might
definitely.
Be quick.
Hopefully we've inspired you.
Maybe we'll do that for the next podcast, Dinah. We can say all the things that they can make quickly before the holidays.
That'll be good.
Thanksgiving, from Black Friday to the holidays, whether it's Hanukkah or
that's a good episode. Quick knits.
Quick knits. Quick knits.
Keep an eye out for it. Thank you. Good night.
Bye. Happy knitting.